How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon follows a young Viking named Hiccup, who wants to kill his first dragon to impress his father and village, but all that changes when he finds a real-life dragon and learns they're not as scary as he's been brought up to believe. Well, to be clear, this is the full-on horn helmet Vikings, by the way, not the murder and pillaging kind. That would be a very different kids' film. Our lead is played by Jay Bushnell, bringing a real sense of boredom and not caring to this performance.
Thank you for nothing, you useless reptile.
Yeah, that's great, Jay. How about you say that line again, but this time sound like you give less of a shit. Fortunately, he's not annoying enough to bring the movie down completely. It's only really in his comedic delivery. But in a cast that includes Jonah Hill, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, which I apologize for mispronouncing, TJ Miller and Kristen Wiig, how is this the lead that you went with? Any of those people I just mentioned would have been better in this lead character. The dragon, Toothless, is a much better dog with his not talking and whatnot. There's a lot more personality in his physical movements, and it's also a pretty cute design. He's more of a giant cat than your typical dragon. That leads to some adorable moments, especially in an extended sequence where we're seeing Hiccup and Toothless getting to know each other, playing on the idea that these are wild animals and playing up how they would work in this environment. The relationship between Hiccup and his father is an interesting one. There's your pretty typical traditional father and a son who wants to spread new ideas, but he never listens, blah 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 blah, but this relationship feels more genuine since it's out of actual care for his well-being, and without resorting to tying into how his mother died or anything. I mean, she did, but it's not really tied into their relationship. It's a very tight archetype, but one that has some dramatic depth, showing that even tight cliches can be handled with maturity in the right hands. The visuals are fantastic, from quiet moments to the big flying sequences. It's a really great looking movie. It's just kind of a shame I never saw this in the cinema, mostly because I was kind of turned off by the trailer. It's a kids film, we gotta play up the comedy because that's the only thing kids care about. Most reviews seem to tout this film for the 3D being a highlight, and I really wish I could have seen it. But no, you had to focus on Jay Bushnell's delivery, didn't you, trailer? Show me more of this dragon shit and maybe I would have paid money to see ya. The movie does a great job of building this world up and how it all operates and how all these dragons work. How they each have their own different breeds and how they all have their own different quirks. You can really see why this film spawned a franchise of short films, TV shows, and video games. Kids would probably want to return to this universe again and again. In conclusion, How to Train Your Dragon is a visually fascinating and surprisingly dramatic film with a lot of charm and a well-developed world, so it's an 8 out of 10. I didn't watch this in the cinema though because trailers for animated films are made by idiots. Seriously, this trailer painted the entire movie as unfunny and cliche drivel, not helped by my bias against 3D films when it came out, which Frozen kind of broke me, I'll be honest. It's a cartoon, so let's focus on the jokes and Jay Bushnell's lack of giving a crap.
It's okay, Astrid. Toothless.
You're so busted.
Da-da-da, we're dead.
It's a kids' film. Why bother trying? Well, this film tried and created something that's going to stick around and define generations of childhood. It's the beginning of something much greater, so do yourself a favor and give these films a chance. And rest assured, I'll have plenty more time to sing this film's praises when we look at the sequels. Take care now, bye bye then. Okay, a little update for the sake of transparency. While I was editing this review, I came across another trailer for the same movie. This one actually looks good. This looks interesting. This actually feels like it reflects the movie's tone a lot more. Unlike the one which I saw, which made it look like just a generic kids comedy film. If this had been the advert that was showing in my cinema, then I would have actually wanted to see the movie, but you didn't, and you lost a ticket sale. Hope it was worth it. Who am I kidding? They made enough money. I